Okay, just wanted to run through some of the gems you can get out of some of these old equipment, like this old tape recorder here. I've already pulled it apart, so it's empty. Now there is a battery holder back here, but it's kind of part of the case. It's only really half complete. The other half is on the circuit board, so I don't think I'll be able to use that, unfortunately. These little buttons here are cool and good fun, but I don't see much use I can have for those, so they'll go aside for the bin. What I did pull out of it was this circuit board. This has got a nice little chip on it, an LA4160. Yeah, so there's a nice little chip here that controls the tape device. I was sort of hoping I could use it maybe for like a small little amp, for a little speaker, and I did hook it up and it did kind of work, but there's too many things going on. There's a motor running and all sorts of stuff going in the background. I think it's a fairly specific chip that maybe I can play with later, but right now, but it's okay. There's plenty of other things. There's the volume controller is actually a little slide resistor here. I'm sure it has a real name, but it's very nice. As you can see, a bunch of caps, some little ceramic caps, electrolytic caps. There's a heap of little resistors on here, a couple diodes. Over this side, if you can see, there's a little power adapter for 6 volts, it says, but it's just a jack, and 2 headphone jacks. That'll be good to take off. There's a little push button momentary switch, I think they're called. That could come handy for something one day. So yeah, all good. This is the part that reads the tape. I don't know really what I could possibly do with that, so that'll probably come off. And that's all good. What other goodies did I get? This is more the mechanical controls, which may or may not come in handy, I don't know, but pretty interesting anyway. There's little cogs that turn, and I can push these like they're actually the buttons that move things around and make different things spin. There's a little flywheel on the bottom here that spins quite nice. I'm not sure if you can see that there. So you can see it spin, 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 and it periodically moves this little thing here, which is pretty interesting. Sure, it has no use for me, but I think I'll hang on to it anyway. What else? Of course, got a speaker, little 8 ohm 0.5 watt speaker. It actually hooks it up to a little something else I have, and it sounded quite reasonable. Very tinny, obviously, but quite nice for what it is. Some springs. This little cog came from the actual mechanism to open close the little door to put the tape in, and it's just a cog on it's just a little cog on a little back plate, which is no big deal. But the thing is, I'm not sure whether it's full of grease or they've done something fancy, but it's actually quite difficult to move. So that's probably what makes it smooth. When you open the top, it sort of comes up slowly. Again, I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but I think I'll hang on to it. Little microphone, very nice. Now, I got a 6 volt DC motor, which I'll get plugged into a 9 volt. Actually, it's fairly flat, so it's flying about 7 volts. But this is very cool, I think. Is the little, hopefully you can see that, this little timer for the tape to tell you as it clicks around, which is I think is quite cool. So it spins around. I'd like to show you this, possibly in action, if I can get this to work. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is, in my infinite wisdom, I'm going to attach these. Also, yes, sorry, I got all these rubber, little O-ring type rubber band things off the cogs. I'm going to hook one of those up. Okay. Hey, Oh, can you see it? She's going like a madman. Ticking away. I'm not sure if you can see it moving, but it's going like a bat out of hell. So, yeah. Many hours of fun to be had with this. Maybe be hooked up to something, I don't know. A little button on top there. They used to reset it back to 0. It's just lovely. Alright, hold on to that. And yeah, that's about all I pulled out of it, but I think it's a pretty good haul, really. That's why I love some of these old electronic doohickeys that people throw out, because there's all sorts of nice stuff in there to be had and played with. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to show you guys that, and have a good night.